been a morning. It's been a morning. I do not know peace. I will never know peace. Basically, everything broke. Like, right when I tried to hit stream. Everything, it just... what's it like to know peace? What is it like to not have struggles? I want to know. I want to know. Couldn't tell me, why not? Tell me how it is. Tell me how it is. I want to know. Hi everybody. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. And my captions aren't working. Oh, captions, wake up. Okay. Hi Greed, hi Light, hi Hoya, hi Rusty, hi Jonah, hi Prompto, welcome! Welcome, 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 welcome. Sunday. That episode of SpongeBob where he eats all those nasty things and then he has stinky breath. Yeah. Yeah. How is everybody? Y'all got coffee? Y'all got drink? Y'all got food? What y'all got? And it's easy. Easy like Sunday morning. I only can think of the Cat in the Hat scene. When I think of that song, is the Cat in the Hat. When he's like, when he gets smacked in the balls by the garden utensil, and he has like that flashback scene of him just like swinging in the air. I love that coffee. I mean, I love that movie. The first thing the caption said was, "What the fuck?" That was me. That's what I said when I hit stream and OBS was like, "I'm crashing." And I literally was like, "What the fuck?" You know your boy, get the coffee, get the pepper jack, omelet, get the broccoli and cheese. Let's go. That sounds amazing. You got coffee in your liter-sized mug? A liter-sized mug? What the hell? How do you even... Wait, a liter is like the big bottles of soda, right? So that's a lot. That's a big cup. Hi Blue, welcome. What happened with my OBS? Only OBS knows. Only OBS knows what happened to it. It just, you know, crashed. As it do. And every time I click, like I open it, it's always like, do you want to update? 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 Would you like to update? Please update. And I'm like, no, leave me alone. That's why everyone be like, oh, the update really fucked me up. I haven't even updated and I'm still fucked up. So that's how my life is going. For breakfast, I have coffee and Oreos. But the Oreos are the Halloween kind. They're the orange ones with the pumpkin. With the pumpkin. Updates, but don't fix any problems, pretty much. So today, I'm going to be learning this software that I got years ago. It's called EMBIRD. It is an embroidery software. I have the machine for it too, but when I first got it, I put a lot of energy into like learning the software and trying to figure out how to do like embroidery, automated embroidery, I should say, not hand embroidery, that's different, but automated embroidery on a machine. Like I got a special machine for it, and I got a ton of supplies, which I still have, and the software is not easy to learn, and the tutorials that are on YouTube, which I will be listening to today as I'm working, it's this lady who just has the most monotone, boring voice, and I just remember when I was first trying to learn the software, how I was falling asleep trying to learn it, because not only is the software difficult, but she just you'll see when you hear her you'll be like, oh, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be attempting to learn this embroidery software so that I can get back into like trying to make patches, like patches that you can put on clothes and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, and I'm not making any promises that like I will learn enough to be able to sell patches, so don't think that this is so that I can make worm patches and stuff like that. I mean, that would be great if I could do that one day, but I don't want to make false promises like I have been doing basically my entire VTuber career. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I just don't ever do the thing. So I'm not making any promises. I just want to learn the software. I want to get good at it, and I think my main goal, honestly, would just be to do cute designs on my doll clothes, because I'm learning how to make doll clothes. So I want to like have like cute little embroidery things on them. That's like my main personal goal, but I guess long term would be able to sell things. But like I said, no promises. Just you know, what's the word when you have a dream but it's like, you know, unobtainable? A pipe dream. Yeah, that. Because I know myself. Unintentional ASMR? No, it's not unintentional ASMR. She just sounds boring. She just sounds boring, and she tries to make it sound fun, and I already know that this is not a fun process. That's why I'm doing it on stream, so you can watch me all suffer. No dream is unobtainable, no goal is unachievable. I mean, I guess so, but I think I'm my own worst enemy. I truly am. I, for lack of better words, I cuck myself all the time. I don't know why the captions did not. I don't cut myself. I don't do that. I do the. Oh, this is awful. You know, I block myself from being able to. No, do things better. I'd like to share my suffering. And I'm sorry in advance if this is a little boring. I'm gonna try to not make it boring. I'm gonna try to make it fun, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I want to do multiple of these videos where I just like, you know, get better in skill as I learn more about the program and stuff like that. And then eventually when it transfers over to like the actual machine, I won't be able to show the stitching on stream because I don't have a setup for my like work area to be able to stream that. But I mean, I could take a video on my phone and then post it on Twitter. Oh, okay. Let's switch you over. Oh, I made a new screen for this. I'm the first VTuber to do embroidery software content. Am I? Okay, I'm gonna turn this lady way down because she is gonna be talking and I don't want her to be talking over me. But she's just gonna kind of fill the void. I think should I turn on music too? Maybe if I turn it on real low. Like real low. And then I turn her up a little bit. Pumpkin. Yeah, this is the tutorial I'm currently following. She's doing a pumpkin. So I thought that would be fitting. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Okay, we're gonna have this over here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my screens. Like, where should I have everything? Spooky embroidery pumpkin. Okay, I think this will be good. Okay. Alright, here we go. I can't see everything that's going on very well, but hopefully everything's good. Okay. Now tell me if she's too loud.
This quickly because we should all know how to plot out our stitches. And I'm on a new computer and I'm not sure if I like it yet. The mouse is kind of clicky, but that's okay. I gotta get used to it, so bear with me a little bit.
Is she too loud? Is she too low? I'm just testing really quick before I get into it. What tool is she using? Okay, hold on. I gotta rewind.
So always remember that if you're going to digitize this at a 6x10 and want it down to a 4x4, you can, but you're going to lose a lot of detail and things will change. If you do
can't lose detail
stitch that looks really good on this size, when you bring it down smaller, it's going to be that size. It's going to be really big. The density will be okay, but all your detail work that you're going to spend so much time doing is not going to work out very well. So we don't really want to do that. So I've resized it. The other thing too is when you're doing gradients, you can't do gradients too small. They lose their effect and it doesn't look very good.
Okay.
So I'm making it bigger because we should all know how to...
What tool did she pick? I still don't know.
We are just going to do...
What tool? Ma'am?
Do gradients too small. They lose their effect and it doesn't look very good. So making it bigger than what I want just to show you guys the details of it.
Okay.
So let's start off. Now, he's a pretty detailed pumpkin, but let's start off at the beginner level. And
Okay, got it. Yeah, I can send a link. Here you go. There's a linky link. Alright. Sound good? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna be like starting it and pausing it as I do it. Because I don't wanna get too I don't want her to get ahead of me while I'm trying to do stuff. Okay, so she got tool and she's tracing. I know how to do that. Tracing, we're tracing. Giving a once over of the old pumpkin. This is also an a beginner to intermediate tutorial that I'm following. I just wanted to jump right in, you know? Can't ever... I started watching like a super beginner where it was like explaining all the tools and stuff, and I was like, this is taking too long. I just want to jump right in. Okay, I'm gonna watch her trace it.
We're just going to do a pumpkin.
A pumpkin.
And of course the middle to bend. And I'm gonna do this quickly because we should all know how to plot out our stitches.
Well, I don't, but...
And I'm on a new computer and I'm not sure if I like it yet. The mouse is kind of clicky, but that's okay. I gotta get used to it, so bear with me a little bit.
Then get a new mouse, girlfriend.
It's a good PC and it should be good for all the videos that we're gonna do. So we're gonna be prepared. And we have a new microphone. So this is a professional level microphone and the sound should be absolutely awesome. There might be a tiny bit of echo, but until we get, you know, an actual real recording studio, that's about as good as it gets.
Okay.
Okay, so slide that one in. Now we've done our pumpkin.
Okay. Wait. How do I make them connect? Okay, I hope they're connected. Even embroidery content creators have scuff. Yeah, I guess so.
And I'm thinking our pumpkin looks pretty good. He's gonna be pumpkin-y.
Wait, what did she press? Oh, okay, she did that. Okay. All right, we got the outline of the pumpkin. We got the outline of the pumpkin going. Okay.
And we don't want him blue. We want him
orange.
Pumpkin orange, right?
Okay, so she took this and she... Oh, I just realized you can't see the colors on screen. They're over under chat, that's why. Okay, so she made him orange. He's orange now. Hold on, I need a sip of coffee. This is getting good. Oh, it's cold. I'm gonna have to go make another cup very soon.
Okay, so now we have the base of the pumpkin. Check it in 3D. Yep, looks...
Oh, check it in 3D. Okay, let's look at him in 3D. Wow! Wow! Pumpkin! Wow! Pumpkin! Okay. Hi, Larvitar! Hi, Ben! Welcome! Oh, hi, DT4Ace! Hi, welcome!
Looks like a pumpkin. That's fine.
Does look like a pumpkin.
Let's cut out the holes for the eyes and the nose. And
okay.
The mouth. So we select the item, and
okay.
then we go over here to the left, and it's the same picture as the fill stitches, but it has a hole in it.
Okay, so we select, and then we select this tool over here. Okay, and what next?
So that's
Sue.
what we're going to use.
Her name's Sue, by the way.
You go right on and you plot all your stitches. Again, I'm just doing them super quickly so you can get the idea of what we're doing. Click. Try to get as close as you can to these shapes. Slide up. And we are going to generate. Now, if you make a mistake while the
Okay, I'm gonna do the eyes first. I'm gonna do it very, very carefully. Okay. You gotta trace it real good. Yeah, her volume is a bit low because I don't want her to be able to talk over me. I just wanted her to be able to barely. That. Hi Val, thanks for coming. I hope you have a good day at work. Okay, we got eye traced, and then we're gonna cut it like she did. Okay.
This is done generating, and while this is highlighted and you see mine has a red around it, you can move it. All right, it didn't erase all this, it's just not showing, but this is the time when you can move it around. Once you hit enter or hit your pointer key, that's it. We'll do enter. Click off. All right, I almost had it. Now we need to
wait, what did she do? Enter? Oh, okay. Got it.
Generate. You don't have to, but you can just to see that it did in fact cut a hole. You can kind of see it over here on the right, but not.
Ah, okay, yeah. There's his eye. Okay. Alright. We're rocking and we're rolling. Alright. Hi, Diego! Good morning! Thank you for the super! Thank you! Thank you! Okay. Alright. What's next, Sue?
Not really. Okay, so let's do the next hole. Same thing.
Okay, so we got this. Okay. I'm gonna do the other eye. Tracing, we're tracing. Also, can you guys see what I'm doing? Like, is it popping up on the screen, like the little lines and stuff? Or does it just look like nothing is moving? The lines are there? Okay, good. Hi, I'm following an embroidery tutorial today. You can see everything? What do you mean everything? Okay. Okay. Enter. Okay, alright. I did this whole, Sue. What's next?
Same thing. could copy it over, but I'm just gonna manually do it just in case they're a little bit different because I don't think pumpkin.
Yeah, Rusty always do be joking.
Are carved out perfectly the same, right? So
hers is so messy, but mine's very clean.
And generate. This is your chance to move stuff around. Click off. Now you're done. So click on this. Let's do the nose holes.
Okay, let's do the nose holes. Like Sue said. There's a little mouse of right here because I took a screenshot of her pumpkin because I couldn't find it on Google. Click off, enter, okay. Select. Second nose hole. This process is very similar to like vectorizing in like Illustrator and stuff, which I'm very familiar with. Okay, I did the nose holes. What's next, Sue?
Basic guys here.
They are very basic guys.
Keep happily cutting the holes out so we don't have too many layers of stuff because we're gonna make the eyes pretty darn fancy. So
ooh, fancy eyes.
Okay, so we have one nose hole done. Let's do the other. I guess it's called a nostril, not a nose hole. You know, I'm cutting out holes, so that works for me. Again, you guys be a lot more precise. I don't think I like my new mouse, but that's okay.
Get a new mouse, Sue.
Fix it. No, we're good. There we go. Click on the whole thing again. Alright, let's do the same thing for the last time with the mouth.
Okay, we're doing the mouth now. Alright. Gotta get real precise. Gotta be really good with this. This is really satisfying, TBH. Is it for Halloween? It does fit, but I'm not making it for anything specific. I just thought it would be a good little tutorial to follow. Okay. That's what he sounds like. He's laughing. Pumpkin, pumpkin, I love pumpkin. Oh, his mouth looks weird here. Just gonna cut like this. Shadows make it look.
And this one's pretty straightforward, and it looks pretty good. So I'm just following along, and if you can't see it, you can brighten up the picture or zoom in a little bit, I guess is the easiest way. I can see it pretty clearly. Again, you guys zoom in and be as precise as you need. I'm just trying to rush through it quickly because you don't need to sit and watch me plot.
I'm watching you plot, Sue.
Yep.
Plot for world domination.
This one has a little dent in it because
Oh.
carve out a perfect pumpkin.
I didn't do the dents.
I like that little detail. It seems to be only on the bottom ones.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Looking good. I can still see everything clearly, so just moving along. And then slide it in, and we're good. So generate.
Slide it in.
Now our pumpkin, it'll take a second to do. Now that's kind of good.
Okay. All right.
As I'm looking at it here, I realize I made a mistake.
Oh, where?
The mistake is the stem.
Oh, okay.
The stem needs to stitch out first. So let's go back and do that, and I'll show you how to fix it to put it in the right sewing order.
Okay. 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 Can't believe you made a mistake like this, Sue. Gotta trace out the stem. Can't forget the stem. No mistakes, only happy little accidents. I know, she could learn a thing or two from Bob Ross.
Because if we did it like this, it's going to sew out on top of the pumpkin, which may be fine, but to me, it looks like it is behind the pumpkin, so I want to do it that way.
Okay.
You may see it a different way, and that's fine. So let's go here, and I want a little bit of overlap so there's no gap, and again...
Okay, wait, I didn't do...
You can make that better, we'll leave everything the same. And there we go, let's change that to... Let's do kind of a darker green.
Okay. Green? Okay, 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 okay. Hi, great! Thank you for the super chat! Pumpkin! Thank you so much! Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Okay.
So I just left click, hold, slide down to where you want it. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to right click and drag it up. See, I'm dragging it. Oh, I can't take it off there. Let go, and we're going to do insert before. So there we go. Now the stitch order is going to stitch.
Wait, I messed something up. Hold on. Okay. What did she do? I have to rewind. I'm sorry. I got confused.
On it. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to right click.
She means left click. That's why I got confused. No? Insert before?
And drag it up. See, I'm dragging it. Oh, I can't take it off there. Let go, and we're going to do insert before. So there.
Okay, so she did right click. Okay. I was wrong.
There we go. Now the stitch order. It's going to stitch this out, and then our pumpkin. So what's the next thing? We could leave it like this. I think the guy, whoops. I think he looks pretty good. Let's check him out in 3D.
Let's check them out in 3D. Ooh, spooky! Ooh, spooky!
That's a basic pumpkin. That's not bad. I could have done the eyes a little bit better, but all in all, I really don't think it's that bad at all. Just a
Not that bad.
Pumpkin.
Just basic pumpkin.
So why don't we fill in the pumpkin's eyes, nose, and mouth?
Yeah.
So the way you do this, you can. There's.
Jeez. Got him selected.
I say on just about every video, there are more than one way of doing each thing. So I'm showing you my way. There may be a shorter way, there may be a better way, but this is what I do, and it makes sense to me. So you need to find out what makes sense to you and
Well,
do it this way.
I don't know
you
very
can,
much,
if you feel
so...
if you feel happy with it, you can sit and plot these all out again and put them in and have them stitch out first so there's no edges showing or no gaps. But I'm going to show you a really super fast way that you should use a lot.
Okay.
And it's up here. These are my two favorite things, transform and convert. And we're going to go to convert.
Okay.
And a lot of people get really confused with this because it seems confusing. Fill to opening, outline to connection, column to outline. But you have to think about what we're doing. Now, what are we doing? We have holes that we want filled in.
Yes.
So
we want holes. We have holes.
No, we're not doing that. We may do that after. Create column from fill. No. We don't want the eyes and the nose and the mouth to be column stitches because it's quite big. And we don't want that. It's not going to work. It won't stitch out. Create fill from opening. That's an opening, and we want fill. Bam. That's what we want right there. And it doesn't look like it showed up here. You have to look over to the right, and there they are. Why don't we drag
they're
down,
over here.
Click, drag down another color, and then all you have to do is generate. And now we can see them all. And if you look, they fit in perfectly. They've got a little bit of overlap, and it's absolutely perfect.
Wow.
And that was,
Look at that. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
One click.
There's some gaps though.
Color. Awesome. Have to love it. Have to love it. The other thing that's really cool is they're all separate pieces. So if you want to do something to this yellow, that yellow, you can change it around. You can, if you move them, you can move them, but it's not going to look right. Why don't I edit, undo, and edit, undo. So it's in the perfect spot. I could have pulled that in, but I want it to be how the system set it up. So, the first thing we're gonna do now, we should look. Yes, okay, that's a basic pumpkin, still looking good. You might want to put a quick outline on it. We can do all that after. Still looking good. But now we're going to kick it up a little bit.
You're going to kick it up.
Bring it into an intermediate level.
Ooh.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with this beginner pumpkin. Absolutely nothing wrong at all.
Nothing wrong with pumpkin.
Beautifully and look great. But let's talk about details. And this is the difference between a beginner level and an intermediate to an expert level. And we're going to dabble into the intermediate level on this one. So what do you see when you look at the image of the pumpkin? Well, I see lines in here. Disregard all the colors. You'd have to make this really big to do all this color gradient. But I see carves in here that give the pumpkin more of a 3D shape. So why don't we do that? Let's do some carving.
Okay.
So select the parts that you want to carve, and you go over to the left, and right below our favorite hole cutting tool is a carving tool. And again, it's the same symbol as the fill stitch, but it has little lines through it indicating carving. So once you have it selected, all you have to do is click on that and plot your stitches. Now you don't want it to go over, obviously, but let's put it down to here, and we do want a curve in it. Okay, let's generate, and that gives you a chance to move stuff. It's going to take a minute because remember I'm doing this quite large so you can see the details. Well, once you click off, that really doesn't look like much, does it? No.
Okay, let me do what she did first. Okay. So she took... Okay, I'm in the carving tool. She did this, and she went down to like here. She curved it. Generate it. Okay, well, it looks like a good bit, I would say. Okay, what's next, Sue?
Let's go to 3D and I'll show you what it does. Look, it carves a line in the stitches.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you are playing around with fancy stitches, which I encourage everyone to do, that's basically what it is. It's carved out. It's all one color, and it's carved out to give it, more depth. And I think it looks great as long as you use it appropriately. It has to be big enough to use, to look good. If it's too small, and I'm going to show you this in a minute, what happens when you carve something too small.
I'm going to keep carving like she's doing. Carve. Generate. Okay, and carve. Okay. I'm gonna take this one all the way down here. I'm gonna be fancy with it. I go over here. Okay. Wow, pumpkin. Pumpkin. Hi, pumpkin. Welcome, pumpkin.
It won't have the same effect. So the bigger the better. This is really
the bigger the better. So true, Sue.
It is a really good computer.
Very true.
It just thinks a lot, I guess. So let's keep doing our carvings, and you'll see the effect will be really good when we're done. And it's going to be, you know, more of a 3D pumpkin, not quite so
3D
flat,
pumpkin.
not jumping out at you, but looking pretty darn good, I think. I love the carvings. I like to use them.
Okay, good. She went fancy like I did.
On bats for their wings and
It's
different
frickin'
things
bats.
instead of, you know, feathers. You can just do lines in it, and it has a great effect as long as it's big enough. So there we are. Let's check what we have, and see, that looks pretty good.
Mine looks just like hers.
Do the bottom ones too, and I'll just do them really quickly. Again, as always, you guys take your time and follow it along. You can do better than I am. I'm just doing it for speed and getting used to my new mouse that I don't like.
She really doesn't like that mouse.
By the way, if you're wondering what's going on, if you look down here in the parts, you see the same symbol that we saw over at the left, and that's how you know that part, the pumpkin, is the whole.
So, you guys understand what I mean by boring? I think she's very, like, what's the word? Knowledgeable, of course. But that college professor vibe. It's like listening to grandma. I think my grandma is cooler than Sue is, TBH. Wow, so spooky. Spooky scary. Do you like Sue's voice more than my voice? Is Sue more soothing than I am? Okay, it looks pretty good.
Part, and then these are the additions to it, and you can see that they're carving. So if you want to select one, and it's kind of hard to do it, it's easier to go down here. If you want to make adjustments to
I'm yawning.
or what have you, that's the easiest way of doing it. Or if you just simply forget what you were doing, that's another way of going, oh yeah, I was doing carvings.
Oh,
you can see
Rusty.
clearly
How dare you?
there. That one's a bit off, but that's okay. We don't mind. Yeah, generating again. Well, I suppose it's not too bad. I've certainly had worse computers. This is dedicated to our videos and our classes, so it works and it's gonna be great. There we go. We've got one more carving to do, then we can take a look at our pumpkin and see how good he looks with a little more detail added on. And I'm also going to show you why you can't do carving too small and what it's going to look like. So let that generate.
Okay.
There we go. Let's look at it in 3D.
Pumpkin.
Now that looks a lot better. Of course, when you stitch this out, the effect isn't going to be quite this dramatic, and it'll be a lot smoother. This looks like it was, you carved a line down there. When you stitch it out, it'll be much softer and it'll blend a little bit better, but it'll also give it quite a bit of definition.
Definition. That's what we want.
Why don't we
definition.
Just for fun, let's zoom in, and I'm just going to show you what happens if it's too small. Now we're quite zoomed in there. So we have it selected. Let's go to the carving tool and let's carve this guy here and put a little curve on it, just what we're doing.
I'm not gonna do what she's doing because I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, and you'll see it worked. It did work, but there's really not enough stitches on this side or that side. I mean, the line part is about half of it, and that's in 3D. So
she put a line in the hole.
Small things do play around, but I think it loses its effect if you do it on small things. You don't really get the look that you want.
Don't do it on small things, basically.
Yay. Now,
Ow.
let's start. Actually, I can zoom in. Let's start working on the eyes.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Eyes.
And take a quick peek at the image.
Oh.
Now, if you're looking at the image, you
Image.
see this part is dark green,
green, yellow.
And that's a gradient color. And this is what we want to do. Again, the same with carving, but especially with gradients. The bigger, the better. It really looks beautiful when you do it on a big thing. Think sunset, the background of a picture, or the sun changing color, or something like that with the gradient. If you're doing
gradient,
it on this, and I'm going to show you afterwards, it works. Again, just like the carving, it just doesn't look the greatest. So we want to make things look as best as they can. So what we're going to do, we have this eye selected. Normally, I would do a duplicate, right? But for this one, what we want to do is copy and paste. And I'm going to show you why. Copy and then paste. And it doesn't look like it did anything, but it did if you look over here. And what it's done
in the menu.
Placed another one exactly precisely on top. And that's going to save you a little bit of fiddly time. If you do
fiddly time, a little bit of fiddly
it
time.
moves it down a little bit, it offsets it, and you're going to have to set it exactly precisely on the other one for the effect to work properly. So copy and paste, not what I usually do, but yes for gradients. Now we're going to make this one a bright green color. So now I have the two layers. The first thing I'm going to do is go into parameters on the green one, which is the top one. Now,
wait, Sue. Wait, Sue, you're going too fast. Where do I find the parameters? Where's the parameters? What did you click? Ma'am? Sorry, I have to rewind. I missed what she did.
A bright green color.
Okay,
so now I have the
green.
two layers. The first thing I'm going to do is go into parameters on the green.
Okay, so she right-clicked. Parameters. Okay, what's next, Sue?
Green one, which is the top one. Now, for both of these layers, we do not need the underlay. Because right now, what it's stitching out is underlay, yellow, underlay, green. And that's going to make everything,
There's a menu. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a menu under chat.
You don't need underlay when we're trying to blend stuff. How are you going to blend these squares in? It just doesn't work. So we want to take that underlay off. And plus, the other thing with the underlay, it's exactly the same on the yellow part. So it's just not going to look good. So let's take that off. Now, this is where a lot of people get confused with gradients. They select a gradient, click apply, and nothing happened. Well, why? I selected my gradient. Is it over here in effect? Where is it? You have to change this number up here, and a lot of people forget it. So if your gradient isn't working, you have to pick a number. Now, if you pick a low number, like 1, it's not much of a gradient. You can see it. It really doesn't look very nice. Are we in 3D? Let's generate stitches. and let's go into 3D. Yeah, see, you really can't. It looked more on the other view. Doesn't work. So you have to pick a big number, and I'm thinking like 30 will do. That big. So 10 subtle effect, 20, medium effect.
How did she make it to that screen? What the hell? What am I gonna? I gotta click until I get to 30? Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Wait, what did she click? Oh my, she's going so fast.
So you have to pick a big number, and I'm thinking like a 30.
She just clicked it? Oh! 30. Okay. I figured it out.
Will do. That big. So 10 subtle effect, 20, medium effect, 30, you're gonna get what you want. Let's apply and let's look at the different options that we have. Now, again, same with the carvings. This is pretty hard to see. It doesn't look very nice at all.
Okay.
It looks like the green stitches are plunked down and it's kind of terrible looking. Let's zoom out. You can see it a little bit better. Still looks awful. When you stitch this out, the effect will be much more subtle and they will blend. Now the other key to gradient is picking similar colors. If you have a light pink and say black, it's not going to blend it very well. The colors will be blended, but it won't look as smooth as you want. So you kind of want to pick, a dark blue and a dark green, or a light blue and a light blue. Light pink and light yellow. I mean, those are weird combinations, but you see what I'm saying? If you pick light pink and white, that would look good. Light pink and gray, that would look good. Light pink and black, not so much, unless it's really big. So try to keep your colors close in the same family and it'll look better. So, okay, we've got our gradient. It, again, doesn't look the greatest. It will stitch out way better. You just have to get used to looking at it like this. Now, there's different gradients to pick from, and they each have a different effect. So this one is darker and there's way more light in it. So you can see if you follow along the green, that's stitched in there quite thick and then it gets looser, more spread apart. So this is quite a big space in between and that will have a lovely effect. Let's try another one because we always like to try stuff. This one is completely different. Look how that one does it. Dark, light, very far apart, and then again. Gives a fantastic effect to it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's try this one. This is more blending, so it's less of the dark and more spread out here. I think I like this one the best, closest to the picture that we want. So that's awesome. Let's generate stitches. And again, this honestly will look better when you stitch it out. It's kind of tough to see. So let's try the same thing on a small.
That looks awful.
This is only a tiny.
Looks bad. I don't like the one that she chose. I'm changing it. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do that one. That one looks a little bit better. Also, I think my size is much smaller than hers because I only have like a very tiny embroidery space, so it's gonna look quite different from hers. I'm gonna try to define the tutorial. I'm breaking out. Like when I zoom in, look at how like look at how 3D the stitches look. From far away, I mean, I guess it looks gradient. I don't know. I think this just looks better for the smaller size that I have. Maybe because hers is bigger, it just looks better. But I don't know. Alright.
Tiny portion of what the eyeball is. So what did we do? First we went copy, and then we went paste. So it goes on the exact same spot, and we don't have to mess around with any.
Chillworm, what would happen if the embroidery police see you breaking the rules? They'll never catch me alive, coppers.
Let's make.
Okay. Copy. Paste. I'm gonna make it green.
The top layer green. Let's go into right click.
Right click parameters. I'm gonna take all that off. Oh wait, I have to change the number. That's not gonna look good. Maybe I have to change, maybe because my numbers are, maybe because, what if I did 20? This is getting worse. Okay, hold on. What if I do in between? What if I do like 25? No. Hi, Enso, welcome! It's illegal if I break out? Well. How do I make this better? Maybe it'll look smoother once it's stitched out. What if I do 40? Didn't really do much. I'm just gonna leave it at 30.
And into parameters. And let's, first thing, I should have gone on the first part. You need to, the yellow layer of the eye, you need to go in and take off your underlay. We do not need it. So let's go gradient, and you click on the word, and this comes up, and it's a lot faster than clicking it from 0 to 30. And let's do apply. Now you can see clearly it's the same effect.
Thank you for blessings. Thank you for blessings. Thank you. And thank you. Oh, and thank you as well. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Actually, it's not the same effect. But let's make it the same effect, because this is going to look worse. But it's not going to look the same. It doesn't have that
yeah, because it's small. It's small.
Because it's so small, there's not really
enough
room to do that in.
Very small.
So the bigger the better, and we're going to do the whole pumpkin after, and you can really see the effect. But we're going to leave that anyways, just because it's there. Let's do the other.
When when Sue says things like the bigger the better, and fill this hole, and you know, it just, ma'am, please.
Their eye really quickly because
Hi, Crooked Gamer, welcome.
Oh wait, what did we do wrong? Huh? Did you catch that? We have to copy, and then we have to paste.
Yeah, you missed a step, Sue. Copy. Past. Green. Right click. Parameters. Take out the underlay. Make it 30. Done. Done. Toasted.
And again, there's many ways of doing the gradient. This is how I find the easiest, and I think it's...
You clicked the wrong green.
Let's pick the same color. Actually, why don't we pick a different color? Let's do it a little bit darker, and you might be able to see the effect, or it might look worse. So working on the dark green, let's go into parameters, and let's take off all of our underlay because we don't need it, and we need to do it on the eye layer underneath, the yellow eye layer. Let's apply. Click on the word gradient because we're cranking it to 30. There we go. And we're going to pick one. Let's pick the same one that we had that we liked and apply. Now you can see it's a little more dramatic because of the dark. And probably this one would look better. This one is okay, but I think the green is a little bit too dark. And it shows up, I'm trying to explain it. It shows up less as a blend, more of, oh, you put a layer on top. Still good, but not the wow factor you're looking for.
Not the wow factor you're looking for.
Colors closer. Generate stitches, and now we're gonna leave that one nose hole so you can see the difference. Let's do the mouth. So copy, and
let's do the mouth. Copy. Paste. Right click, parameters. Off the underlying layer, crank it up to 30. I'm gonna make this one like that. Ugh. It needs to be bigger if you want to wow her. Yeah. None of these look good. What if I made it 100? What would happen? Oh, that happens. Looks bad. I'm just experimenting with numbers. I guess that just looks the best. Guess that's as good as we're gonna get.
Let's go paste. Excellent. Let's turn it. Let's go back to our light green that we liked. Let's go into parameters. Let's take off the underlay because we don't need it. Gradient. And pick it up to 30. So we remember to do our number. We remember to pick the style of gradient. And I think we're going to do that one just to see how it looks. Click apply. And see that one, because it's such such an odd shape. I'm not sure that looks so good. So let's try another one. This one has a lot more green in it. Yeah, that would just kind of make it greeny. Let's try one like this. More definite. Maybe we can get darker. Oh, see, now it's showing up a little bit better. Okay, I like that one a little bit better. Let's try the last one just because we're here. And we'll do it and see. Every shape is different now. See, I like the one before a lot better.
Okay, Sue, what's next?
Excellent. Let's generate. And let's look at our pumpkin a little bit further back. You can see how it blends. Now, can you see the difference there between the lighter green that goes with the yellow better and the darker?
I guess when you zoom out,
see the lines of the dark green, even in the crappy 3D, whereas this one seems to blend a little bit, and that's what we're looking for. That would look really good on
pumpkin jump scare.
This one, not quite so much.
Pumpkin jump scare at you.
Not bad either. So this is more of an intermediate pumpkin. We've done
got games on your phone?
And we've done a whole bunch of
You got games on your phone?
We'll kick it up a notch and make it look.
You got games on your phone?
What other things could you do? Just because the picture doesn't have it doesn't mean that you can't add stuff. I would actually add an outline to the pumpkin. So why don't we do that? Just because I think it looks good. Create outline from fill. Now again, when you do that, and that was just one click, convert, create outline from fill. Let's go in and make it black because it brings it in. Now look at that. That makes a huge difference. And it gives it, you know, a little more depth and a little more clarity. Let's do this guy too. Whoops. Convert, create outline from fill. And again, it turns.
POV, you wake up September 22nd. It is Naexi's birthday. Calling embroidery pumpkin at 2 a.m. I didn't do this other nostril. Copy. Paste. Oh no, I put it in the wrong spot. She didn't do this other nostril, but I'm doing it because I like to be consistent. Okay. Wow. Oh wait, she did an outline for this one too. Convert. Create outline from fill. Make it black. Okay. Oh no. Messing everything up. Okay.
Turned it the same color. We're going to drag down the black. You could digitize a quick pumpkin.
She didn't move it, but I moved it.
Swirlies.
Ooh, swirlies.
Details the whole bit. So he's looking pretty good. He's a couple steps up from our basic one. So now the next thing I want to do is to add even more detail.
More?
Big enough, we can add quite a bit of detail. And what I'm going to do is turn off the mouth with these little eyeballs. And wow, that makes you can see how the gradient works. Quite thick there, thinned out. We're going to turn that off though, even though I like it. And let's go back into the normal view so you can see other details that I would like to do. So the way I see it, I see this as pretty cool. Now these are the parts and they're showing in yellow, but they make the pumpkin look thick. So now we have the pumpkin
and make him look
round and
thick.
it has some shape. and it has some depth and color. Let's make it look a little thicker. So I'm going to pick out these details. If you can see them, they're kind of yellowy on the
I think
green.
mine's too small.
And I'm just going to show you how to do that the way I see it. You may see it a little differently. You may not like this effect. I thought it looked pretty cool. And we're going to have to obviously move the stitching order because we want these guys to stitch out before our outline. But for right now, we're not going to worry about that. We are just going to do it this way. So you see the outlines, you see what I'm doing? So now that's not going to look the greatest because it's going to stick out on top. We want to make that our bright yellow. And again, we'll move it so it looks better. Let's do a couple so we can
Basically, she's doing these little like these little shapes right here, like the highlight of the pumpkin. But I think mine is gonna be too small to do all that. Why did that? Okay, I want to kind of skip this because I don't want to do this part. I just want to know how she like exports it and stuff. I'm gonna skip a little bit.
Put them up, and we don't want it before the mouth, so we can do it. Let's try it here. Insert after is what I meant to do. Let's turn on our mouth, and let's turn on our other mouthpiece in yellow. Now it's kind of hard to see. Let's check it in 3D. Really hard to see because I think I did the green over it, didn't I? Woohoo! I put it in the wrong spot. That's okay, easily fixed, and this is why you go back and you check everything. Insert after, now you can see it. This is why I always, because it was impossible to see anything. So it's best to keep, I kind of like that, good. I left this one a bit sharper, I like it. This one looks really good too, and you still have the effect.
Okay, now what, Sue?
Kind of thing, just to give it more, because pumpkin stalks are quite thick, so we want it to look like that.
I'm skipping.
At the picture, let's go. So,
skipping.
Let's try this. Great
Skipping.
effect. Let's try it now that we can see it. It's kind of covered up.
Take a shot
So
every
what
time.
we wanna do
Take a shot every time Sue says, "Let's try it."
is move pumpkin. There are many ways of doing it. Now, I always say that when Don and I are working on a project, he will see the embroidery one way in his mind, and I see it a complete other way. And I think that's absolutely awesome. Now you can see our gradient, how it worked out. And that's a pretty nice gradient there. I like it, and I hate to delete it, but there it is. So I always say think outside the box and come up with different ways of doing things. There's no right or wrong way of doing one. And I want you to look, let me zoom in there. Do you see this arrow? This arrow, because a lot of people don't do column. So how do you move them? Somebody asked me that. How do you change the angle? You just move it. Look how that angle changes.
Oh God, she's getting real in depth here.
The strips.
How do you export it, Sue?
And you're aiming for a nice smooth curve of it. Nice and smooth to make it look undo less dense, and then repeat the pattern. And that'll give it. It's all about EMBIRD digitizing in our classes, and any questions you may have.
Okay, I guess she doesn't go over how to export it into like the machine and all that. I guess I'll have to figure that out at another time. Anyway, yeah, we made pumpkin today. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I wonder if I could find like, let's do skeleton pick art. Maybe I could find something to do, like try all the skills that I learned today with like a little skeleton or something. No, let's do that. Let's do a bat. Or maybe the next imp. No, that's a little. It has to be very basic shapes. It has to be very basic. Actually, let me look at the next imp. Where is the boy? It's a little too. It's too much right now. It's too much. I got it's something basic, very basic. Oh. What did I do? Okay, I didn't do it. Okay, I'm gonna save this guy really quick so I don't lose him. Where the heck do I put this? Okay. I found it. Okay, so we're gonna put pumpkin away for a second. Okay, and then no image. Where do I put stuff? Okay, we're gonna do this bat. We're gonna do this bat. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... You heard it here. Next tips are not basic. Very difficult. Okay. Now, what did she do first? So she made the outline, right? I'm gonna do the outline first. Okay. It's frickin' bats. I love Halloween. Can I do it? Alright, alright. Got the bat going on. Bam. Bam. Okay, alright. Okay, we got bat shape. We got bat shape. Ooh, look. Spooky bat shape. Ooh. Woo! Okay. I don't actually need to cut holes in this. Wonder how I should go about... Maybe I should have watched her actually do the highlights. Too spooky for me. Well, we're just gonna truck on. We're gonna do holes for the highlight. Alright, and then I'm gonna fill them in with light gray. First I gotta cut them out. I don't even know if this is probably not how Sue would do it, but I'm gonna do my best. Okay, let's do the ears. Why is there a line there? What did I do? Why is there a line there? I see it. Will it do it on the other one? It didn't do it over there. Oh, what the hell? Why is there a line there? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We're gonna fill it in anyway. We're gonna fill it in anyway. It's fine, it's fine. Wish I could make a circle easy without having to trace it. Not gonna be a perfect circle. It's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna be like oval. Wait, what the hell did I do? I didn't click the hole. No wonder. Wait. I have to click the item first, and then I have to click the hole tool. Oh my goodness gracious. It's a lot to remember. Okay, that's why we're learning. Once again, there's this line. What the fuck? Whatever. We're just gonna keep trucking out. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, I can already tell this is not a circle at all. It's like the worst circle in history. I guess it's kind of a circle. Alright, and then we're gonna do this highlight piece right here. Well, it's kind of a shadow, honestly. Circles never turn out to be circles? Really? Is that real? Are you /SRS? Okay. My stupid little hole didn't have... Alright, so what did she do next? She did convert, create fill from opening. Right. Pythagoras couldn't cope with that. He killed his student. What the fuck? Is that real? I'm sorry, huh? So circles aren't real? And then the guy that created circles, did he create circles? He couldn't cope, so he killed a guy? That's absolutely insane. What the hell is going on? Why are my shapes not here? Where are my shapes? Wait, what did I do? I did outline. I was supposed to be doing fill. Okay, hold on. No, it's still not working. Oh, just joking? Okay. Sorry, I will take literally anything as fact if you tell it to me. He's killed by the gods for discovering irrational numbers, which means the gods hate numbers. Math 0. Me also 0, but still alive. So true, bestie. Did I do something wrong? Why is it not showing up as a color? What did I do, Sue? Sue! What did I do? Did I not do something? Oh, I have to generate the stitches. That's the problem. Okay. Okay. Oh, look! Look at him! Okay. Then, what we're gonna do is, for the eyes, and the mouth, I'm gonna carve. Perfect. Okay, and then the mouth. Okay. Well, can't really see his eyes very well. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Alright, then last but not least, we're gonna do this over here, this. I want to do this section, but He does look like he's ooh-wooing. He is ooh-wooing. I'm gonna go back to where Sue was explaining the highlights. Actually.
Parts, and they're showing in yellow, but they make the pumpkin look thick. So now we have the pumpkin looking round, and it has some shape, and it has some depth and color. Let's make it look a little thicker. So I'm going to pick out these details. If you can see them, they're kind of yellowy on the green. And I'm just going to show you how to...
Okay, so she does use this tool. Sue does look like I'm thick.
Do that the way I see it. You may see it a little differently. You may not like this effect. I thought it looked pretty cool. And we're going to have to obviously move the stitching order because we want these guys to stitch out before our outline. But for right now, we're not going to worry about that. We are just going to do it this way. So you see the outlines? You see what I'm doing? So now that's not going to look the greatest because it's going to stick out on top. We want to make that our bright yellow. And again, we'll move.
I want it to be that one, yeah. Okay.
We'll move it so it looks better. Let's do a couple so we can play around with the effects that I'm going to do because this one is kind of groovy. And I'm just going to do...
You heard it here, folks. This one is kind of groovy. Sue likes them groovy. Sue likes them groovy. No! What the fuck did I do? Oh no. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. What the hell? What just fucking happened? What the fuck is this? I didn't get to finish him. Well. We're just gonna end off on there today. I messed it up a little bit. I'll figure it out off stream. Thanks everyone for coming today. And chilling with me learning this program. I had so much fun. Sue's a kick. Sue is kind of who I want to be when I grow up, but not that boring. We did it. We won the EMBIRD. But yeah, I'll be back tonight. I'm gonna be doing my Big Time Rush concert experience at around 8 p.m. EST. So if you're interested and you want to watch, please stop on by. I'll be showing all the videos that I took at the concert and talking about it, and yeah. And then tomorrow I'm streaming like midday, I think like 4 or so, special dad stream. So be there or be square, son. I'm gonna go eat some lunch and chill out for a little bit, and I'll see you guys later tonight. Bye bye. 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 Okay. Thanks. Bye.